Chapter 2 Mr. Fox. On a hill above the valley there was a wood. In the wood there was a huge tree. Under the tree there was a hole. In the hole lived Mr. Fox and Mrs. Fox, and there's 4 small foxes. Every evening, as soon as it got dark, Mr. Fox would say to Mrs. Fox, "Well, my darling, what shall it be this time? A plump chicken from Boggy's? A duck or goose from Buns? Or a nice turkey from Bean?" And when Mrs. Fox had told him what she wanted, Mr. Fox would creep down into the valley, into the darkness of the night, and help himself. Boggies and Buns and Bean knew very well what was going on, and it made them wild with rage. They were not men who liked to give anything away, less still did they like anything to be stolen from them. So every night each of them would take his shotgun and hide in a dark place somewhere on his own farm, hoping to catch the robber. But Mr. Fox was too clever for them. He always approached a farm with the wind blowing in his face, and this meant that if any man were lurking in the shadow ahead, the wind would carry the smell of that man to Mr. Fox's nose from far away. Thus, if Mr. Boggies was hiding behind his chicken house number 1, Mr. Fox would smell him out from 50 yards off and quickly change direction, heading for chicken house number 4 at the other end of the farm. "Dang and blast that lousy beast!" cried Boggies. "I'd like to rip his guts out," said Buns. "He must be killed," cried Bean. "But how?" said Boggies. "How on earth can we catch the blighter?" Bean picked his nose delicately with a long finger. "I have a plan," he said. "You've never had a decent plan yet," said Buns. "Shut up and listen," said Bean. "Tomorrow night we will all hide just outside the hole where the fox lives. We will wait there until he comes out. Then, bang, 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 bang." "Very clever," said Buns. "But first we shall have to find the hole." "My dear Buns, I've already found it," said the crafty Bean. "It's up in the wood on the hill. It's under a huge tree."